I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the tribal chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
It's non-stop blows.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ring. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
Oh. What a reversal by Reigns. Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
No escape from these punches.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
And Reigns got turned around there. Face first, driven down. Rollins pulling out all the stops early.
Incoming!
5-star frog splash!
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
And the pin is broken by the champion.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
He dodges out of danger. Oh, saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline.
Just grounded and pounded. Sent into the corner.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the tribal chief.
Oklahoma slam. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to play on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Switches into a flapjack.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. The Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
What a display of strength here. Big powerbomb. Sent flying out of the ring here. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Ooh, targeting the leg there.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Forearm smash after the stomps.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop. Great wherewithal there.
He's pushing back now. We're gonna see it.
A stomp.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new chance
to cover. And a kick out. What on earth?
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And Rollins not handling this well. That was it. For all he knew. But it wasn't.
That could be enough to continue the reign. Reigns, Rollins. Both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Dropped on the back of the neck with the DDT.
Rollins from up high.
Oh, look out. Oh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Striking down with the axe handle.
Head of the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing.
Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Uh-oh. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver. Boom. Denied with an elbow. Oh, right to the side of the face.
Action now right here in front of us. Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
This is the tightest I've ever seen Roman. The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Headed to the top rope.
Ooh.
And he slides him back to the mat.
What a cross body.
Seth Rollins. Stop!
Look at that gash on the face of Reigns. It just going back as it could for the champ.
Only two.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
How off the cover? We can have a new champ here.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
is he?
Yeah.
Wow!
Roman is in the zone and letting the opposition know it.
Uh-oh, forearm going to cut off the wind. The guillotine cinched in. This one could be over.
Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up.
It's a battle of wills.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now the head of the table cinches it in.
Reigns with the guillotine. And this is going to cause so much agony, so much stress on the neck.
This is something that can put you to sleep.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyper.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the tribal chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days. Crank in the head.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
That's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. Propped up in the corner.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
left handle.
Finds the roll-up.
On the ropes, so that'll end the pin.
Big forearm.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
He's able to reverse it.
Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paulie.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Big counter from Reigns. Neither competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Boom!
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table set? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Holy, meet the barricade.
And a big boot. And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. A snapmare by Roman Reigns.
Rollins got out of the way.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming.
Sky high! Oh my, apron senton!
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not. Powerbomb!
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Oh, man.
Unparalleled unbridled intensity from Roman Reigns.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Ouch.
Just cranking the head.
Cover for the championship. He got the shoulder up in time.
Still not enough to put him away.
The champ with a surprisingly quick kick out.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen, but very effective.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
So ruthless. Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his fear. Devastating maneuver by the champion.
Rollins sent ringside. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
What a spear by Reigns!
Did the champ just finish the job? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Ooh, up into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. And this is where stubbornness might catch up to him.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of blows to the head, and you know he won't quit.
Takes over for a flapjack.
Roman Reigns is just taking command.
Reigns is making it up.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Finally makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
The oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Then driven down with a flapjack.
Rollins getting worked on here.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
Oh, kick to the face. Oh, no, he is in a bad way.
Well, he got busted wide open by that attack.
Uh-oh. Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Counters.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. He counters with a great reversal.
And Seth is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Here it comes.
Pedigree! Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
And enters back into the ring. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Roman Reigns with a schoolboy pinning combination. No! Sit-out powerbomb. Check out this power all the way up. Sit-out powerbomb.
Lands a knee.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Rollins with a reversal.
Now Rollins looking
to end this. The schoolboy.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here. The head of the table and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing. Oh, strong knee connects. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
The cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Crank in the head.
Main event, Jey Uso firing up.
Oh, he fights Jey back. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Main event, Jey Uso just begging for a fight.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
Enough already.
Oh, man, Jacob Fatu just got busted up.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
That cannot be what that table was meant for.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon.
Down with her.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded. And it's Jey. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Will Jey end this?
Oh, God.
Strong impact. Absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Look at this. This can't be good.
And a longer way down. Last drive.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
8 men in this war.
We're about to see climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
And it can be all over for Jay. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline. Dodge is out of the way.
Facebuster plants him.
Jimmy Uso is feeling it. He is getting a nasty boot by Sami. Has Sami ended it there?
A reversal. He saw that coming. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Going up to the top now.
Watch out.
Going for it again. A club with the right forearm. We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Planted neck first. Punch right in the head. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside war games alongside his Bloodline. Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Tonga Loa reverses and looks to capitalize.
Is that all?
Trying to go for it again.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here. And another big right.
Catches the kick.
Dragon screw. Takedown. And now punches right.
Brutality.
Never saw it coming.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
What an exploder.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
And there's a good blow to the body. Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Top rope.
And now Jimmy Uso. Tossed by the neck.
Ooh, stinging kick. Earth-shattering.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
Uso.
Splash. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Right to the throat.
Climbing up the War Games steel structure. Better be careful.
Top rope. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
And plenty of damage continues to mount on Jay.
looked like he was done for.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
And over to the other ring he goes.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cave.
Uso.
And now here's Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here. Hooked up and boom! Backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a...
And that can vanquish Tom.
Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
He might be the smartest man in the ring right now, ensuring himself a bit of an edge.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker. Oh no! Driving down with the sledgehammer.
And he just has to be in this Uso. And now here's Jey Uso.
Jey with a game ender. Caught with that sharp elbow.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Mounted with punches. And his crew remains the focus here. Every blow taking more of his breath away.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this?
Boom! He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Looking to go up high.
Uso splash. Will Jey take advantage?
Elbow drop.
Still in this unforgiving War Games cage.
Here we go.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Look at Jey Uso going top.
Uso.
And it's Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here. The new Bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Taking off up the cage in this War Games match. On top of the War Games cage, but remember, escaping means forfeit. No room for error up at the top. Oh, not from up there. No. And that was a terrible fall to the mat.
Why would anyone stand on top of the cage like that?
This War Games just got...
No way!
Oh, my God!
That had to be the worst outcome anyone could imagine.
There are risks that aren't worth taking, and that was one of them.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo's the co-leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Jumping clothesline! What agility!
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Looking for a...
Jacob sidesteps that.
Eight men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Shot after shot, then slamming their face down.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Jimmy Uso, we're going to finish it off.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He's made sure the odds are above and beyond. His favor now. Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Blast off!
Totally missed that one.
Neck breaker.
Ouch. Nice sharp backhand.
Big right hand from main event.
And that was an expertly executed DDT. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Old Bloodline.
Oh, kick from Sami Zayn.
No doubt. Sami just ended this.
This match has to be close to an end.
Blast off. Misses big time. Ooh, jumping clothesline. What agility.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one that won the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. From the top.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of commands. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how
Jimmy in his grip.
Terrible position for Jimmy.
Chair shot delivered.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage. The WWE Universe where these superstars are.
hoping the adrenaline they so desperately need right now.
And then to Sami Zayn.
He's so closing this out.
And kick right in the eye. Tomahawk on the middle rope.
There was some power behind that punch.
Oh my goodness, he's looking fairly drained. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Up on the shoulder. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Oh no, dropping the arm. Vicious stomp to the head.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. The crowd pounding. Was pushed and ripped the mat.
And the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it. Vicious right forearm.
Great preliminary and saved him.
Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing team's numbers advantage, and knows that bringing in a weapon can be the ultimate equalizer.
War Games has officially started, and it's Jay. That could put Solo down for good. Uso splash. Jay nailed all of it.
Headbutt. And Jay took a solid hit that time.
Oh man, he is fired up now. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Super kick.
Nasty.
Here we go. Jimmy
Uso.
and Jimmy Uso.
Uso splash. Jimmy with a game ender. Tomahawk's looking to wrap this one up. Picking it up by Tomahawk. And look out. Here it comes.
Tongan twist. That could finish off Roman.
Oh, cover. Hoping to end this. Oh, Uso. Uso splash by
still has something left in the tank.
And Thomas has been able to deliver a response at a very critical moment.
Yeah, Thomas could be looking for that home run very soon. Oh, man, adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
He's got his shoulders down. This is it. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true Bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tomatunga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Batu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring and a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
Their opponents were accompanied by Bobby Heenan and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Just cranking the head. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the Brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Sent right into the corner.
And Haku got turned around there.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Solid punch.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Right in the face.
My God.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Tag! Tag made! Just cranking the head.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Oh my God, DDT! Spiked them.
Delivering right hands and then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Double choke takes them down. It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
And tag! He finally made it.
Big clothesline! Oh, right across the solar plexus.
He's already feeling the effects.
Yeah, Haku taking the fight right to him.
Agonizing.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
He also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Haku able to reverse.
He's able to take a stand there.
This could be a good chance for Haku to get some distance and rethink things. Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Agonizing.
Getting him right into the corner.
Running hip attack. What impact.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Crank in the head.
Oh my God, what a kick. Stop you cold with a body block. Just punched him right in the middle. Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong heads.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Crank in the head.
And evades the attack.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
Taking flight. Big splash. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards. Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
From behind. Shot block.
Clothesline. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
His opponent keeps piling it on him.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Tama with a devastating assault.
And I don't see Tama relenting anytime soon. Tama showing no fear, no intimidation.
Oh, did you see that?
Up the rope he goes. Oh, and an elbow caught him and cleared him to the floor.
Down right on the neck. Uh-oh, trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
Whip back into the ring. From behind, schoolboy, shoulders down. A defiant kick out after one.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Oh, look at this. This is going to be nasty. Oh, exploder suplex into the corner. Placing him in the corner. Oh, scattered that one. Sunset flip.
Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
Just punched him right in the middle. Right in the face.
My God.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
So much damage inflicted.
Right on the arm. Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
Thinking of going high risk here.
He wants it one more time.
Lands the splash.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
And the cover. Here's a fall in this one.
Big forearm.
Thomas culminating a great game plan now.
Big time offense from Tama.
Put in the corner now.
He answers right back.
Andrew.
Schoolboy.
Shoulders are down.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Sky high for Dawkins. He gets the kick out after the 1.
You got to question, how much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
That scary look in his eyes.
Look out.
Good gravy. Answered with a powerful slam. The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
Takes them down.
And the core taking on some damage.
Oh, look out. High impact from above.
That could put Dawkins down for good. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Boom! This is it.
Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead. Grinding your way through the Bloodline, one of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire Bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Pin attempt, here it is.
Kicks out at just one.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
In the face.
Going head to head, putting to the test. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
And it looks like Rocky hit a bump in the road there.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
Get arrow.
Incredible. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob.
Jacob sidesteps that.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu. Agonizing.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind. A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now.
He's able to slip away from that.
Feet tackle.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Watch the quickness on this.
Into the snap suplex.
Maivia in a state of distress.
Maivia's getting exposed.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, a handful of hair. That's disrespectful.
And turning it into a mat slam.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Michinoku driver.
Goes into the pin. Two. Barely kicks out.
He thought he had it.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. And he counters.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Super kick finds the mark.
Uh-oh, carefully measured, big leg drop.
Shoulders are down. Two. Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
I don't even know the entry pool at this point, but I know we got fights for days left in this one.
Tama looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the Family business is all about fighting. Tama isn't being given any room to recover.
This is a good job of keeping Tama in check.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Roll up here. And an easy kick out.
He ain't getting paid by the hour.
Oh, what a headbutt. And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders. This match is not going to end so soon.
Wrenches the arm.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
He knew what was coming there. Super kick.
Extending their opponent's arm and a big leg drop.
He puts him into the corner. Oh, shoulder to the gut. Oh, look at this.
So ruthless.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Oh! Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
He's trying again.
Ooh, DDT delivered. The lights are dimming for Tama.
Well, Tama got caught. Been eliminated.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. Now entering the gauntlet is Tamina, ready for action.
And now he's going to the top rope.
To the sky. Oh, my. Here's a cover.
And she kicks out at 2.
The end was in sight. Samoan drop.
Into the pin attempt. She kicks out at 1.
Not even a near fall there.
And he turned it around.
Devastating elbow. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh, ouch.
The claw is in. Clamping down hard on the trapezius muscle.
Leading her into the corner now.
Crossbody does the job.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this. Here comes another one. Down by the DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
2. Gone from the gauntlet. And Tamina.
Hard to believe we've only scratched the surface of our entry pool.
Is that? It is Rosie entering the gauntlet. Jarring back elbow.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth. Agonizing.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Boom, what impact. What a neck breaker. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
The claw is in.
Agonizing. Jacob Fatu sending a clear message here.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Man, the neck breaker.
Rosie in a bit of danger.
Rosie needs to be resourceful in this situation. Oh, the claw right to the shoulder.
Launching. Big height, bigger impact.
And he goes for the pin. Almost ended it there.
Almost inhuman at this point.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. DDT plants them.
Outlook is bad for Rosie.
2 count. Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
5 more challengers left to go. Can it be done? This gauntlet carries on with the addition of Afa.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Positioning the arm.
Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Jacob Fatu sending a clear message here. Oh, gosh.
Afa is in a distressing spot.
Afa's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Stiff headbutt. Jacob Fatu cuts him off. Oh, and back to the elbow. Uh-oh, pulling the hair into a mat slam. Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain.
Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
Pull the hair into a mat slam. He's been dealt a good deal of damage. He's starting to look battered.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
Ooh!
Up and
Ocular suplex.
Pull the hair into a mat slam.
Whoa, flipping senton.
Crushed. Lands a kick to the gut.
measuring it up one more time. DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? The cover! He got it off. It's been knocked out of the ring.
That's an elimination, but this isn't the end of the road. We still have 4 more entrants to go.
And here he comes, Yokozuna entering the gauntlet.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Just a continuous rush on Yokozuna here.
Yokozuna needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Oh, man. Turns that into a devastating shot to the knee.
It's unbelievable that these athletes are in this match in any capacity. But here we are.
Smart strategy, attack the knee. Stop in the leg.
And targeting the leg there. What a clothesline! Ouch! Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Wards that off. What a response! Oh. Attacking the knee.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Oh, DDT. Yokozuna's in serious danger.
Clothesline.
Is it enough here? Oh, he kicked out.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Yokozuna getting worked on right now.
But Yokozuna can't allow this burst to hinder it.
Not a forearm.
Stiff headbutt. Jacob Fatu sending a clear message here. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Yokozuna able to avert that. Has her opponent down and hip drop onto the arm.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
He was into the ringer tonight. Oh, right in the mouth.
He thinks he has it.
And he manages to kick out at one.
So resilient.
Oh, no, the referee absorbing the impact.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Right in the face.
My God.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Rapid fire Samoan drop. Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Official moving at potential hazard in the ring.
Oh, man. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Ooh.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Ooh, retaliated with a knee to the face. Strong shove there. Vicious right forearm. Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Yokozuna gets countered.
He pulled back into the hip toss.
And Yokozuna seems to be wavering after that.
Agonizing.
Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up.
Running knee. Oh, God.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Lift off.
And coming down with incredible force. Cover.
There's two. And that's the end of this gauntlet for Yokozuna.
Yeah, but there are 3 more waiting to get into this match.
Here we go with Sika entering this gauntlet match. Back elbow.
Did you see that?
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber...
Back and forth we go.
Ooh!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark. The target's been acquired once more. DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Shoulders down. And they're still in this.
You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this.
Uh-oh, carefully measured for a big leg drop.
Isolating their opponent's arm and delivering nasty stomps.
Gets driven into the corner.
Splash in the corner. The opponent ducks the leg.
Crossbody does the job.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
He might just be stalling for time here.
Oh my gosh!
Look at this raw power. Is it enough? The cover!
He's able to beat a 2 count.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Big forearm.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Clothesline!
Boom!
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Cover! 2. Sika's time has come to an end in the gauntlet.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. And now it's Tama Tonga entering the gauntlet.
we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
Too soon for a cover. Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Tama Tonga seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Tama Tonga's got to find a way to defend himself.
Colliding with a barricade.
He averts the offense.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Uranagi. I think he really felt that one.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense.
Soaring.
Good Lord, taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Stiff headbutt. Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Tossed back into the ring. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street. Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. And a shoulder in the air.
He's still in this. Double axe handle.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
suplex.
He's definitely been worn down a little. And that was a precisely measured attack.
Big forearm. Stiff headbutt.
And what's he looking for here?
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Goodness gracious.
And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. The target's been acquired once more.
Implanted by the DDT. And that can vanquish Tama.
This has been an odyssey, and now it comes down to the final entry.
This gauntlet just got more interesting with Naomi entering the match.
Caught by the back elbow. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
This is just ruthless.
Oh, and a mat slam, too.
An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Naomi needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Plunge out to the outside.
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Stop puller pile driver.
Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain. Oh, look at that torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. And now thrown back into the ring.
flipping senton. That was nice.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
Headbutt, 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 headbutt.
Just bludgeoning their opponent. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Ah, stomps to the legs. Stomp to the belly.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside. She's being derailed here.
Flipping senton attack.
An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Yeah, Naomi
Measuring it up one more time. Connecting on the DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
There's two. What an incredible match and win for Jacob Fatu.
The winner of this match, and officially, your tribal chief, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
The following contest
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Games structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
so many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions just a matter of minutes. Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Jay has become relentless.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass. With the lariat. Boom! Got him in the corner now.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Enough already. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Uso is firing on all cylinders.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
And they just busted out an Impact
powerful maneuver.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
This could be the defining moment.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Oh, didn't see that one coming. Jay ready to end things. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Goes into the corner.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games. Take a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
No, what a Uranagi. Oh, catches a kick to the...
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped. The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Super kick! Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
And Tonga Loa gets cut down there.
Yeah, that ruthless side of Jimmy just absolutely took over there.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside the strife. They're going to finish it off. Working on the arm.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. With the counter. Clothesline. With their head.
Kick to the back.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And Usos. Uso with the Uso splash.
Jay can seal it here.
Big right hand from main event. Ooh. Ooh.
And Tonga Loa heads him off the pass.
Sami predicted that.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. Meeting right in the middle of the two rings. Uso.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Uso on this.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Absolutely. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Dropkick finds the spot. And is he? Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding now.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. This has been a very physical and draining match.
Taking on so much offense. offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects. This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking, as if the numbers advantage was not looking under the ring for a weapon now. The sheet is starting to wear off of him a bit now. Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Look at like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Oh, man. He almost got caught by that one. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
That's unnecessary.
And James on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
This crowd has been building, and they are at fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing. Both wrists captured. Jay is down and out.
Will Jay take advantage? Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Placed it in the corner here. He's headed up high. Top rope. And now Jimmy Uso.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Devastating flatliner.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
And the entrance of the last competitor means that War Games has officially begun.
It's hard to believe.
Sami Zayn is in his opponent. What do you think Sami's going to do here?
Sami Zayn looking for a super.
He has to be in a world of hurt here. Tamatonga.
Oh my goodness. End of the line for Zayn.
Jacob about to end this fight.
And look at this. He's no longer looking at his best.
Yeah, Tama Loa showing plenty of velocity there.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Taken down with a body slam. And Jacob continues to attack with aggression as this match goes on.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu somehow sustaining the advantage despite everything he's been through.
And just look at the damage to Zayn's face after that.
From a deadlift position.
Jacob Fatu in a compromised position. That should strike fear in your opponent.
And it's James. Shoulders down. He connects with a counter.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
He took the worst of that impact. And the punishing streak of Sikoa just got a bit halted.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now.
Down in a hurry.
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
But meanwhile, Zayn taking advantage of the opportunity. He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage? Top rope.
Now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brilliant.
And the pin could be over for Tonga Loa.
Jacob gave up
explosive damage on Tama continues to grow.
This is spelling trouble for Tama. He's able to dodge out of the way. That could put Tama down for good.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn. And some good game offense from Jacob Fatu, who finds the mark.
Fatu must be having fun. Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. The Tonga twist. Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
Zayn trying to close this out. And the try.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet. Tonga Loa looks lost out there. Could mean the end's coming soon. Super kick on the money.
Elbow drop. No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone's his could be it for the 3 count. Quick count after 1.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Meanwhile, Roman Reigns. That's good. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
And King Roman wins the War Games.
The new Bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true Bloodline.
The following contest is the
Here we go. First 2 combatants locked in the War Game structure.
The following
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Stiff headbutt.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Agonizing.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even. Oh, stop right to the hand.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Tanga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy. But he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Climbing the wall, the War Games here. This might not be a good idea.
Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
If there's one man here with the... Watch out!
Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
Vicious, right? Oh, could this be it?
And with his coming entrance, the teams will officially be evened up.
Jacob about to end this fight.
This War Games just got Uzi, Zayn, joining the original Bloodline side.
Enough is enough.
Tanga Loa trying to fire himself up.
The finishing touches could be coming Jay's way here.
Forearm club.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Tanga Loa looking evasive. Ooh. Oh, man.
And it seems like his head might be the target here.
To avoid heavy contact.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
And just planting them with that DDT there.
Pow, what a shot. Hits the cutter.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Both wrists captured. Will Sami recover?
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
That suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness.
Up on their shoulders.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Anytime it's going to be...
Both wrists captured. the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games. Brought down with a snapmare.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. From the top.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own.
Once more, setting it up. Through the table. Devastating.
He just put it through the table, and who knows what he's thinking now.
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Sexton.
Oh, look at this, just cranking it out.
Oof. From behind.
Taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself better.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. And now, from 20 feet up,
There's no way. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Oh, no. Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. And now having to deal with that weapon was like going up against 2 competitors at once.
Elbow to the knee. Hyperextend your leg. Sent flying over to the other leg.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some.
Push it up high here. Now getting smacked in the head with a chair. Now throwing Jimmy down the peg.
Competitor Tonga Loa coming through here.
Way to avoid that.
Jimmy showing his instincts. No doubt, Sammy just ended this.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
And the tribal chief.
Flip the script there. Both wrists captured.
Jimmy with a cause for alarm.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
This arena has come unglued. I feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Hoisted up. Big time power slam.
Look at this. He's going to be a sitting duck if he doesn't get out of the trench.
Will Jimmy seal this up? Uh-oh. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Was punched him right in the face. What now? Belly stop. Able to slip out of that one.
Bloodline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Reigns had that scouted. He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
And now from way up.
This won't end well.
Oh, no!
Oh, those two are doing so much damage. Oh, look at this.
Heavy combination.
feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. That's the time.
Caught in a bad spot. Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. And Tangaloa is taking on a lot of damage in this match.
And Tangaloa is getting dragged into some deep waters.
Catching a drop kick.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring. And
looking at Jey Uso. Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. No. And Team Roman wins War Games.
the new Bloodline has fallen. A powerbomb like that will leave.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. And he has an answer for Jey. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
He's looking a little worn down now.
Yeah, Jacob looked confident going on the attack.
Powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Flipping senton.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to...
From the top! Trampling the opposition. Tonga Loa trying to fire himself up.
And he's clearly on his last legs now.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. And he retaliates. This War Games just got Usi. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Oh, man.
Oh, That was just malicious.
Insulting.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more. Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be epic. Look out!
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in. Boom! Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
Up on the shoulder. Samoan drop. Solo Sikoa's group at a side disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage.
I was told backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle. Oh, and a spear! Will Jay take advantage?
There's some power behind that punch.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these mad times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. Uso,
But now here's Jey Uso.
you can tell he's another big move. Look at Jay, his lights are off.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Spiked.
Jacob about to end this fight. This sledgehammer might recover from that.
And Tama Tonga reverses down across the neck. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron. Oh, using that hammer like this was a track and field event. Already he's taken on some damage.
Sammy showing an aggression that won't be contained. Trying to target the back of the neck here.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Searching under the ring now.
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. Jimmy with a cause for alarm.
Listen to this place.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal. Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Jimmy dodges out of that. Vicious, aggressive attacks. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
Dodges
wrist captured. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Sammy isn't going to like what's about to come his way.
I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
These are the moments.
Executing a vicious tongue and twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
Being stopped, being measured, and clueless to it all. Take off. And Jimmy Uso. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tongue and twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
He weighs no. Sammy with a big boot. The lights are out for Sikoa.
Jimmy Uso is showing signs that it could be ending soon.
Jimmy's got to figure something quick.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP. Has Sammy ended it there?
Climbing up the War Games cage.
To the sky!
Soaring.
Nice shot back to him. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War
Lift off. Oh my goodness.
The moonsault. Jacob about to end this fight.
Middle rope.
He's making his move.
For the win. Kicks out. Out, shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true Bloodline. I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Agonizing.
This next entry gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Strong impact.
Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
Oh, kendo stick right to the head. officially starts. What do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team oozy, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters. This War Games just got oozy. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. Got him where he wants him. Up and down. Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
I think Taya is going to be a breakout performance for
Jacob's planning something here. Lights out. DDT connects. And it can be all over for Jay.
Up high.
Oh, coming down from way up top. Oh, my!
Falcon arrow. Oh, directly to the neck.
Zayn able to adapt.
And Sammy is countered. He's trying again.
With a DDT. Jacob about to end this fight.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Ducks under.
Let's go behind. Giant suplex. Line drop. Shot connects.
Counter, right when it was needed. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Snapmare.
Oh, just gouging the face.
And it's Jay.
Jacob thought two's got a problem here.
Oh, bloodline. New bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
will turn your lights out in a hurry. Samoan driver.
Zayn got a pretty good cut from that one, too.
Not going to this one without a little backup in their corner.
Suplex.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, that means something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. The Bloodline's looking at in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
That's disrespectful.
Now propped up in the corner.
It is over. Has Sami ended it there?
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
What's he doing, guys?
Throwing caution to the wind.
I can't believe it. From the top of the cage, what a display of chaotic courage.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Like a human leg press. Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Turns that in his favor.
Boom, what an uppercut. Jump. Oh, man.
Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so. Here comes another one. DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
And Jay reverses. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games.
Sent him clearing to get a ring.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War. Uso.
Looking at Jay.
Will Jay end this?
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Suplex into the neck breaker.
No more messing around. No more reinforcements. The real battle begins right here. War Games has officially begun.
Count to the abdomen.
Elbow. Puts an end to that.
He's headed to the top now.
Taking flight.
The adrenaline.
Both wrists captured. This could put a stop to Zayn.
Right in the face.
My God.
Simple but effective.
Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move.
Carefully measuring. Waiting to strike.
Dominating Bloodline's handle. The old forearm smack.
Both wrists captured.
It's on the roll. Close things out.
Taken down by the neck. Both arms trapped, and what's next?
Tied up and a headbutt from behind.
And he is directed into the corner.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it.
To end this fight.
And he's into the pin. And looking at Jacob Fatu. Solo's team
You want to know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each